What's up guys, it's Frogfidog. You can spend a lot of money on a smartphone nowadays. Have you seen the price of the new iPhone 17 Pro Max in 2TB? That's nearly 4,000 Australian dollars. But if you're being completely honest with yourself, 99% of people don't need phones that are this expensive. For most people, a budget phone would do them perfectly fine. But how cheap of a brand new smartphone can you get and still have it be a decent experience? What is the bare minimum that you would need in a smartphone? Now, Australia doesn't have many things. We used to make our own cars, but that clearly isn't a thing anymore. But apparently, we have our own smartphone brands. This is the Ruio Zip? Ruio? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I bought this phone brand new for only 99 Australian dollars, which is around 65 US dollars, making this one of the cheapest unlocked phones in Australia. And that's if you're not counting flip phones slash feature phones, ones with keypads and stuff, or carrier locked phones such as a Telstra Essential Smart 2.1 we looked at before. Click up here if you want to watch that video. No, I'm talking about an honest to God unlocked Android smartphone. This is the cheapest one in Australia. $99. Just how much phone do you get in this package? And for just in case 99 bucks isn't enough, we have another phone here. That's right, we're covering two phones in this video. This is the Ruio Smart. This one only costs $50 more, coming in at a grand total of $149. And what's this? It also comes with free earbuds in the box, which looks suspiciously like AirPods, but we'll see what they're like soon enough. This is the longest smartphone box I've ever seen in my life. Just look at the size of it compared to the other one. And yeah, that is because it has to house these silly little earbuds in the box as well, but damn, this is the longest box I've ever seen, and that's pretty much the only reason why I bought this one. It was originally just going to be a video about this guy, but no. Two phones. We're going to start off with the Ruio Zip, and then we'll look at the Ruio Smart and the beautiful looking earbuds they come with. I wonder if they'll be any decent. But before we get into unboxing these, we need to talk about this video's sponsor. This video was sponsored by the Wow Cube, the only cube that makes you go wow. It's not just another gadget, it's a whole new way to play. And why is that, I hear you crying? Every single surface of the Wow Cube has its own screen on it, and these modular screens can be turned independently of each other, allowing you to play games, solve puzzles, and view widgets in a truly unique way. You can even develop your own widgets and games for it because the Wow Cube is an open platform. Developers and tinkerers rejoice. If you want to get a Wow Cube for yourself, check out their website using the link in the description below to get first dibs on their upcoming October launch. Thanks to Wow Cube for sponsoring this video. E-waste number 1. All we need to do is grab our knife and cut this guy open. But before we do that, let's look at the features. Powered by Android 16 Go. Android Go is like a kinda diet version of Android which runs on low-end hardware to give them a fighting chance. You mostly see it on some of the most bottom-of-the-barrel smartphones that exist, which this might be. We got a 5.5-inch micro curved display. The hell's a micro curved display? An 8X octa-core processor. So we get 8 processors in here. What? We get 3 whole gigabytes of RAM. Wait, plus 3? We can use some of our 32 gigabytes of storage as RAM. And what's that? A 2000 milliamp hour battery. That is even less than the iPhone Air. I have low hopes for this guy. And yeah, you can see, designed by Ruio Australia. This is an Aussie brand, but of course it's made in China because what isn't? Alright, let's finish opening this guy up. I'm excited to see what's in here. Here it comes. Ah! And this is the phone itself, and oh my god, this thing feels like nothing. There is no weight in here. But let's put this guy aside and look what else is in the box. Now we need to be really careful when unboxing this phone. We don't want to damage anything that's in here, right? Alright, let's see what we got. Here we have a USB Type A to Type C cable. This is some of the worst plastic molding I've ever seen for a cable. How do you make it this inconsistent and warped? Look at that. What is that? Oh, what's this? A little slip about the e-safety commissioner for Australia? I mean, I guess they do know their target audience. It's pretty much a phone that parents would give to their kids as their first phone, which is understandable. Here we have the warranty information if you ever cared about that. Oh, it's in a little road style map. Look at that. There's this here, product safety information. Ways to protect your hearing, ways to throw out the device because you'll be doing that within 10 minutes of using it. Battery, disclaimer, blah. We also have the quick user guide. It's another road style map. Oh my god, this one's really long. This is really long. Do not use while recharging, as in I can't use the phone while it's charging. What? But they got a picture of a petrol station here, as in one for a car, so I can't use my phone while filling up the gas to my automobile? What do you mean, Ruio? What does this mean? Do not use handheld while driving. This device may produce a bright or flashlight. What? Hey, for an Australian company, this English is getting a bit broken. I'm starting to think that this phone might not be exclusively Ruio's design. For body worn operation, maintain aspiration of 5mm. What? Do not dispose of the phone in a fire. Well, damn, there goes my plans for when I finish filming this video. Avoid contact with magnetic media. Well, I might give that a try later. This device may produce a loud sound. I wonder how loud the speakers on this phone can get, considering it's only $99. To prevent possible hearing damage, avoid listening at high volume for prolonged periods. Again, can the phone speakers even get that loud to where it could even be a concern? Do not attempt to disassemble your phone. Well, that proves that Ruio is anti-right to repair. Do not rely on this device for emergency communications. Then what's the point? What's the point of having a phone if I can't call emergency services with it? What's wrong with you guys? Switch off in explosive environments. I'll be sure to remember to do that next time I'm caught in an explosion. Only used approved accessories such as... what accessories can I use with this? 32 gigs of storage, that's all you get. At least you get microSD card support, same can't be said about $1,000 phones that exist now. Main display, 5.5 inch, full width plus IPS, which is good. 480 by 960. Oh, that display is gonna be rough. 2 megapixel front camera, 5 megapixel rear camera. Again, that's gonna be quite rough. 3.5mm headphone jack. Hey, this thing's got more features than a Galaxy S25 Ultra. Phone weight, not available. They don't know how much their own phone weighs. NFC, no. Sensors, gravity, light, double space, proximity. Fingerprint ID, no. Ah, damn it. Well, that's cool, I guess. Here's the battery. This thing does not look cheap at all. Oh my god. We also get some earbuds in this box as well. Here we go. Oh my god, these look nasty. I do not want to put these in my ear. These sound like actually nothing. Look at that, that's just hard plastic. That would feel so uncomfortable jammed into your ears. Oh, what's this? Hey, they give you a free case with it. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, sure, it's quite junk, but it's a free case. And here's the smartphone itself, and it's really beautiful packaging. Now we need to be really careful when taking this out of the packaging because we don't want to damage it in any way, shape or form. Oh my god. This thing is the cheapest feeling phone I've ever seen. In case you missed it, here's all the features of the phone laid out, ready for you to see. But honestly, for 99 bucks, look how impressive the bezels on this phone are. They're symmetrical, they're thin, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, never mind. They lied to me. They lied to me! Look at how chunky this freaking phone is. You got this side section here, which is the phone, and then this extra half, which is just the screen. What the hell is this build quality? It's so bad. Taking a look at the front, you can see the bezels on this thing are not impressive, but it's 99 bucks, so what did you expect? Having a look at the back, you can see the cameras on the rear. Wait, that's not even a camera! That's a fake camera, what is that? Hold on, does it even have 2 cameras? I guess we've got to find that out later. But what the hell is this? Why even have this circle here? You want to make it look like a Samsung? I would have much rather if you just had 2. Actually, that looks even worse. You know what? Whatever. Also, what happened to the Zip branding? That's not on here. I genuinely cannot get across on video how disappointing this build quality is. This is the most disappointing build quality I've ever felt on a phone. This guy here is a Telstra Essential Smart 2.1. I paid $29 for this phone, and this phone feels like a flagship model compared to this guy. There's no excuses, Ruio, when you're getting beat by a $29 smartphone. Taking a look at the right side of the phone, we have the power and volume buttons, just like on a Samsung. I wonder who they're taking design inspirations from. Taking a look at the bottom, we have a speaker and a microphone hole. Well, that's if they're real. You never know with this phone. Taking a look at the right side, we have nothing. And taking a look at the top, we have the USB-C port and the headphone jack. Ah yes, we all love when the USB-C port is on the top of our phone, don't we? Jeez. One feature that this guy has that more expensive phones don't is the fact that you can just remove the bag. And that's how you're meant to get inside this phone. Oh no, my IMEI number. Please don't hack me. Taking off this back cover immediately makes one of our cameras disappear. Surely that's false advertising. Phillips head screws. This might be an exciting little guy to disassemble later. We take the official Ruio Zip battery, all 2000 milliamp hours of it, and put it inside the phone. Now it weighs more, which is good, but it still just feels like absolute crap. Let's chuck the case on it and see what this thing looks like in a case. I mean, it looks and feels slightly better in a case, but like, why would you even bother with the case? This phone is so light and tossable, and even when you try to take the case off, it just rips off the back cover of the phone. No, get out. Oh my god. So I mean, there's that too, I guess. Also, they were nice enough to include a pre-installed screen protector. That's good, because no one's making accessories for this brand. Let's take this cable and let's plug it into the top. At least it's USB Type-C and it'll be out of the way for the filming of this video. Ruio, innovation empowering the future. Oh yeah, Times New Roman, my favorite. God, this just screams quality. Look at this. Nice boot animation. I actually think this is making me appreciate the Telstra Essential Smart 2.1. Let's press start. Oh, I love this. Australian smartphone. Default time is Shanghai. Makes you wonder where this phone's made. Oh wait, China, they tell you. Now this phone claims that it has an IPS display on it, but I'm just going to tell you right now, I do not believe them with these viewing angles. And for those of you who are commenting, oh, it's a screen protector that's doing that. No, that's not how it works. Getting your phone ready. Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh, that was quick. I can already tell that the range of colors that this phone can display are pretty limited. It's very washed out, but it's still better than the Telstra Essential Smart 2.1. So there's that at least. I have to reposition the light so you guys can see the screen because the screen brightness is quite dim. Actually, that's how bright it goes. You know what? That's not that bad of a brightness, all things considered. For a phone this cheap, I'm actually quite impressed, but I'm not impressed with these viewing angles. This is clearly not IPS quality. It might be actually. It's not completely washed out when going to the sides. I think it's just a really bad IPS. Let's have a look at the apps that this thing comes with. Now you got your pretty standard apps like the Google Assistant, your calculator, your camera, which we'll be looking at later for sure. Let's see, you got an FM radio, which is interesting. You got your Find hub so you can find this phone. I don't think I'd even want to find this phone if I lost it. That being said, the version of Android they put on here is insanely lean. There's not much on here. There's basically no bloatware to be found. And yeah, swiping down, you can immediately tell that, yeah, this is a phone running a modern version of Android. It has that, you know, Material 3 design. Or is it Material 2? I forget which one's which. It's got that Material U design. Wow, I mean, say what you want about the garbage haptics in here, but that actually did sound like a rocket taking off. Let's have a quick little look at the camera, because I'm just curious about what's going on here. Does this thing have 1 or 2 cameras? Why would camera make and manage phone? You know what, sure, why not? Yep, start capture. Which camera's real? Is it the top camera? Yes. And the bottom camera is not real. I wonder what the bottom camera does. Let's see, we got capture, video, let's go to pro mode. Wow, this thing has an actual proper pro mode. You can change your ISO, your white balance, your shutter speed, and everything on here. You can actually get some DSLR quality photos on here. Can you believe it? Now that we've unboxed this goober, I think it's time to unbox the Ruio Smart to see how smart what the Ruio Smart is and how good these earbuds are. We have wireless earbuds included with touchscreen and noise cancelling. A touchscreen. Interesting, that'll be fun to play around with. Power your day with a 5,000 mAh battery. Now that sounds a lot more decent. What, 2 gigs of RAM? You're trying to tell me the more expensive model has less RAM than this guy? Oh, but of course you can have 2 extra gigs of virtual memory. 64 gig storage, so we're already doubling up here. 8 megapixel rear camera plus 5 megapixel front cameras? That's not cameras, that's camera. No, we missed. There we go. And that's how this thing is packaged. That's why it's so long. Okay, this one's packaged very differently. Why does this have a tray on the inside that's similar to what you'd get in a packet of chocolate chip cookies? Like, I could seriously just imagine the wrapper that would go on top of this and the cookies that would sit inside. I'd much rather some chocolate chip cookies right now than whatever the hell these devices are. Yes, we get that same cable with purple on the inside. What is this? And why here purple? Hold up, that's for the earbuds. You get a wrist strap and you get extra silicone tips. Wow, this thing really is like AirPods, but you get a wrist strap. You don't get that in your AirPods Pro 3s. Smart touchscreen command. Are you telling me I have to unlock my earbuds? Changing your active noise cancelling and volume from the touchscreen on the buds actually sounds really cool, but I wonder how good the active noise cancelling on this thing will be. You get your reset function. So look at these smart screen features. Find earbuds, actually kind of useful. I don't know why you'd need a timer. Spatial audio. Okay, let's see how good that is later. A light? A light? What light? Music, brightness, language. Change the language of my earbuds. Touch to wake. Camera! A camera? I want to see what the hell the camera's about. These things don't have a camera. Please read carefully before operation. Please reasonably control the volume and time of using the headset to avoid hearing damage. They always say do not throw into a fire. It's like they know that. I just have the urge to throw this thing into a bonfire. This product can be used across EU member states, except France. Why not France? Why doesn't France want the Ruio earbuds? Wait, this is an Australian company. Why are we even talking about France? Ooh, oh, the finish is exactly the goddamn same. It's that same really crappy metallic blue. This feels a lot more like a real phone, although it still feels quite cheap and nasty, but you know. I genuinely think these guys beat Apple to the punch with this design, although it looks more like an Oppo with the 2 cameras. At least they're being honest. Again, I don't actually know how to access the second camera though, so is it 2 cameras? Is it 1 camera? I don't know. God, I gotta clean up all this junk that's sitting on this table. Let's have a quick look at the earbuds. These things look exactly like AirPods Pro 2s, even with the USB-C port, the location for the holes, even the lanyard holes as well, they're exactly the same. You can tell the case is very thick in comparison to real ones. Now, I don't have real ones, but you can just imagine. Let's open this up. Okay, that feels decent actually. Look, I'll hand it to him. This case feels very chunky, but that feels good. Typically the cases on these knockoffs feel like complete garbage, but this actually feels good. What about the buds themselves? Oh wow, these look a lot like AirPods Pro 2s. They don't feel cheap. I mean, yeah, these silicone tips feel a little crappy, but these aren't the worst things I've ever seen in the world. But you know what? For something that comes with a phone where it all costs 150 bucks in total, this is not the worst things I've ever seen. Now granted, I haven't put them in my ears yet, so that might all change when that happens, but we'll see that once we start testing these out. These clearly need to be charged because they are not turning on, so we'll test them out in a bit. Let's have a look at the phone. And of course, in picking that off, you nearly take off the screen protector, and this screen protector is a little bit matte. Sure, it's a little bit anti-reflective, but this feels like garbage. This feels like static. Let's turn it on. Let's see if it has any battery. It does! Oh, this one doesn't have the inspiring message. Now I'm sad. Oh, what the hell? So it doesn't have the inspiring message. It does! Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm about to go into Chinese mode. Right off the bat, there's a little blemish in the LCD right here. This little bright spot, screen's already damaged. Oh, this screen protector is actual garbage. This is the worst screen protector I've ever felt. Ugh. Terrible. Whoa, this is different. Look at these terms of use. We didn't have that before. DDU privacy policy. Dory digital device? That's not Ruio. What, you're trying to tell me they just took some Chinese phone and then tried to make it Australian brand? You're trying to tell me that's what they did? No, they couldn't have done that. Surely not. Oh look, this is how to contact them. I have some questions that I'll be needing to ask these guys. They literally have the name of the complaint handler. You can find the guy who will handle all your complaints about this phone from 9 AM to 6 PM on weekdays. Now y'all know. We get a little bit more bloatware on here than the other phone, but yeah, there is no consistency between the launchers on here. Look at this. It's completely different. All the icons are different. These are very clearly different manufacturers. The screen is definitely better quality. It's not fantastic, but it's slightly different. The white balance is completely different. When you see a settings icon like that, that's how you know that this shit's Chinese. Let's tap that. This thing clearly has a more involved Android skin on it than the Ruio Zip does. This is a lot more stripped down of an Android experience, and it actually feels a lot more speedy. Well, I think I'm going to have a little play around with these devices, and then we're going to check back in to really dive in deeper. Let's go. Okay. I've been using these phones for a bit and I have some interesting thoughts about them. Right off the bat, I don't know which phone has the better screen. Because the Ruio Zip screen looks brighter, the Ruio Smart screen looks dimmer and more blue shifted. Although this phone has a bigger screen on it with less bezels. I don't know, I think I might actually give this to the Ruio Zip because I actually prefer the way the screen looks on here. Although, who knows which one's more color accurate. And no, I don't think it's Material U because even on the home screen icons you can see the difference too. This screen is so dim you cannot see a single thing you were taking a photo of in direct sunlight. It's just impossible to see anything. It's completely washed out. Oh, look at that, you get more options in the app switcher because they didn't change it in the custom skin on this one. If we go to About Phone, this phone's faster. You can actually see that the more expensive phone has less RAM and is on an older version of Android compared to this guy. This guy's fully up to date. This guy's still on Android 14. And can I just say, I'm genuinely shocked that this $99 smartphone is on Android 16 right out of the box, fully up to date. Even some high-end Android smartphones at this very moment still don't have Android 16. Some don't even have Android 15 yet. But I don't know, the more I use the Ruio Zip, the more endearing it is to me. I actually kinda like this phone. This guy I do not care about that much. It feels like a generic cheap phone. It looks more like it acts more like one. The Android skin on it is just a bit bleh. Compared to just the lean and kinda snappy stock experience you get on here. Let's have a look at some of the stuff that appears on this phone. So we have the security app. What does that do? Okay, so it gives us this UI that looks like Grace UX, that circle thing. Screen off clean. Deep clean as screen. Damn, when you see a settings icon like this, that's when you know that this thing's Chinese. Back home, we've got the Market app. Sure, send me all the notifications in the world. The newer version of the DDU Market is available. Let's ignore that. Oh, what is this? Mega sale 50% off. Oh, Jesus, this is like Temu Play Store. You've got your standard stuff on here, you know, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I genuinely wonder though, how much malware can you get from this? It's not the most egregious thing I've seen in the world, but it's just kind of useless. Subway Surfers, I think this literally just mirrors the Play Store, because there's no way they would individually have all these apps on here. So again, what's the point? Let's have a look at the weather app, and there we are, cloudy, 12 degrees. We get an ad for TikTok, because of course we do. 80% rain. We get another ad for TikTok. These are the current conditions. Fishing is currently unsuitable. I wonder if that's because of the weather or because of the algal bloom in SA at the moment. Clothing, light jackets, cold, high. Sports, suitable indoors. Car washing, unsuitable. Makeup, skincare. Travel, unsuitable. UV index, low. Guess you like. Seniors ditching expensive healthcare cover for... Oh, look at that. We get a whole boomer newsfeed in our weather app. Lovely. If you own any Samsung, don't forget block. We got a browser here. Ah, yeah, look at all this. We got our games. We can play and earn. I can't wait to do that. Here's our ads. I love these ads so much. What the hell is this thing? Wait, there's a chest? I can earn rewards from my web browser? Whoa. Whoa, lucky time, amazing prizes. You telling me I can win? Let's spin. I'm gonna win something. What? I got $1,000 cash rewards. Yes, let's go. Give me the money. POV, you are elderly and you just bought this phone. Honestly, how shitty is this? Putting in a web browser by default in a phone that gives you adware and crap like this. That alone makes this phone an instant do not recommend for older people. Now we've ended up on Yahoo News. So what was the point of that? Did I win $1,000 or did it just take me to yahoo.com? Hold on, 7 chances remain. Let's spin. I want to win. Oh, I won $500 after I registration withdraw cash in the app. Okay, withdraw cash installed again. Oh my god. Oh dear. What malware am I about to put on this phone? Downloading? Oh god. Alright, we do it. Jesus. Yes. Allow. Download this spyware. Did you guys see how fast it was for me to get spyware onto this phone? Literally, a pre-installed web browser is all it took. My god. Congratulations, you have successfully downloaded a file. Ah, yes. Set DDU browser as your default. No. I want to install NewBlock 2023. Yes. Allow from this source. Install. Now. Give me the block puzzle. I want to see what ads and spyware this gives me. Okay, here we go. Open. Oh, what are we even doing now? Okay, block puzzle. Oh, love these sound effects. They are so crunchy. Okay, now we're playing a block puzzle game. What? I just won $9.52. Collect $100 to withdraw. Claim. Wow, PayPal. You're telling me I can add my PayPal to this and get all my savings withdrawn? Hell yeah. Wow. Oh my god. Bitcoin? I can earn me some Bitcoin on this app. Whoa, I'm like earning so much money. The dopamine's hitting. I did not expect to get adware this fast onto this phone. Again, this phone is now an instant do not recommend for anyone to buy. If you're wondering how your family members manage to get so much viruses on their devices, this is how it happens. Oh, look at this block. Boom. Oh, the dopamine. Hold on, I gotta watch an ad. And of course, Temu ads, because who else wouldn't sponsor this garbage? Is my phone riddled with ads yet? Not yet, it seems. That's good. Okay, the ad's finished, but it's not letting me exit. I'm literally tapping the ad and it's not finishing. What's happening? Back. Install now. I can't wait to withdraw. Hold on, what are our tasks? The login gift? Yeah, we'll claim that one. We gotta watch another ad to claim it. Get me out of this purgatory, please. They are literally earning money off of me right now. I can do a lucky scratch. Let's do the lucky scratch. I love these kind of ads that are totally not a scam by any way, shape, or form. Wow, look at this phone. This already looks like junk adware. My god. Super lucky bonus! We can scratch and win Bitcoin? What? I won 0.000001 Bitcoin. Congratulations, I have received Bitcoin and I can withdraw it immediately. Oh, let's go. Wow, let's withdraw my Bitcoin. Enter your Coinbase account. I wonder what would happen if I actually did put a Coinbase account in here. Would I actually get money or would I just get all my funds withdrawn? Who knows? Oh, look at that. Bitcoin block. Here we go. I love when they have the games that go along with the ads. Tap the start earning. Actual payout and payout amount depends on playing games and engaging with the Just Play app. Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. Collecting the money in the Amazon gift cards. Avoid, yes. And jump over that. Oh, no, not the burglar. See how they made you jump right into the burglar so you lose? Maybe I'm not going to follow it. Ah, they are so scummy. They are so scummy. Just look at these. Who knows? Maybe paying $150 for this phone was worth it for the earbuds, and then they subsidize it with these crappy adwares and stuff. I will only recommend buying this phone if these earbuds are good. And if these earbuds are good, buy for the earbuds and just throw away this goddamn phone. Is this AI Mr. Beast? This is AI Mr. Beast shilling some scam ad. How wonderful. What the hell was that?
Auto PayPal. Wow, my PayPal really got $100.
This is the state of things at the moment. This is society. This is what we've been boiled down to. I can't believe how quickly I got adware onto this phone. That is wonderful. Through a default pre-installed app. Let's get off of this now. Let's get off of that. Wallpaper today. Choose your favorite wallpaper. Is this AI Santa Claus? Yeah, let's have this one. This one looks great. Oh, watch ads for free. I can watch an ad to get a new wallpaper in my web browser. And oh, it's TikTok. Who else would it have been? I'll give the Ruio Zip one thing. There is absolutely no blow or adware on here. It's just Google. And I know Google is technically adware. I get it. I'll hear those comments, but this is so much better than whatever the hell this garbage is, right? But wait, hold on. We've got AI in here. Let's ask the AI. What AI model is this? Send. Such as OpenAI ChatGPT 4. Is this ChatGPT 4? I don't know. Who is Frock for Duck? Frock for Duck does not seem to correspond to any term. No, I hate this AI now. Oh, hey, look at this. The DDU browser added this junk into my notifications so I can just search ready to go. I've installed CPU-Z on both of these phones so we can see what the internal hardware is actually like. What is actually in these phones? And here we go. They both run ARM Cortex A55, so these have the exact same processors in them. There you go. This phone is now the more powerful phone because it has 3 gigs of RAM and also a smaller, lower resolution screen. The clock speeds and everything are exactly the same. The GPU vendor is Imagination Technologies, Power VR Rogue GE8322. They're the same damn processor. Here's the model of phone that we have. I'm sure all this other stuff means something to someone, so that's a funny little discovery. They have the same processor. So the difference in snappiness really does come down to the crappy Android skin they put on top of here. Clearly, they needed to subsidize the earbuds somehow. And on that topic, why don't we try out the earbuds? I want to see if these things are actually decent or not. I'm going to connect them to the cheaper Ruio Zip because screw this phone. I don't even want to look at that other one. Go away. So how do I turn these things on? Do I press this button at the back? Hello. Oh, hello indeed. Oh, look at the planets. Okay, here we go. We got a slide to unlock. We got our music, language. I love how the entire page, along with the page indicators, scrolls too. The light, open. It just puts the screen on full brightness so you can use it as a torch. I mean, that's kind of useful, I guess, but yeah. We can set up a timer. Set up. And the time is ticking. Let's look at the wallpaper. Wow, look at these cool wallpapers we get. I like that one. That one's really colorful. Let's go back. The camera. What? Huh? Just a quick little note to put in here. The camera screen acts as a wireless camera shutter for the phone. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, find earbuds, left, right, hold on. So if I take an earbud and I do that, start. It's not very loud, but it's just barely enough to be able to find it, I guess. Brightness, you have low, middle, and high. I'm going to put on high brightness because the screen's really not that bright. We got our volume, so we can go all the way from 0 to 16. Let's go to Bluetooth. Use Bluetooth. A9 Pro, surely that's it. Let's go onto YouTube and let's play some music. Just hear how these sound. And there we go, that's my main channel, but we're actually going to look at Frock, my second channel, because we're going to play staircase.wav. It's now time to put this in my ear. How much formaldehyde am I going to get into my ear cavities? Right off the bat, these fit like complete garbage. I'm going to turn on active noise cancelling. Okay, noise cancelling is on. They do nothing. It actually amplifies the table getting hit. Okay, this is the pass-through mode. It sounds like garbage. I know you guys won't be able to hear this, but it's genuinely amplifying sounds. This isn't active noise cancelling. It's actually just amplifying everything. Good lord, these batteries are terrible. They all sound the same. It's all crap. Oh, wow. The timer. The timer went off. Stop. Oh, that's so loud. Jeez. Okay, I have some thoughts about these. Oh, I forgot, there's touch controls on here. When you use the touch controls, it makes like a pop sound. It's so funny. They don't sound horrible. They're just a bit muddy, and there's a lot of bass. They've clearly amped up the bass as high as humanly possible. I believe they've got a really heavy V equalizer on there, but it just results in there being a lot of bass, everything else being a bit muddy and tinny high-end. It's not that bad, honestly. Desert island situation, They're okay. They fit like complete crap though. Let's have a look at the actual speaker and hear how great this sounds. Y'all ready? Full volume. While we're at it, we'll get the Ruio Smart Top as well to hear how great this sounds. We'll also get our Pixelate Pro open so we can hear what a good speaker sounds like. Good lord. That is the worst I've ever heard it. Holy crap. I don't know what's worse. This or that netbook I tried to listen to it through. They're both terrible and crackle so much. Just listen to how much it absolutely struggles at the low end. Oh my god. That's so much distortion. Absolute garbage. Why does YouTube make it so that every single time you pause, it shows up with an ad? I'm just saying, it's a thing that exists. So instead of the bass absolutely destroying the speakers, this has no bass. There is absolutely no bottom end to any of this sound, and it's much quieter than the Ruio Zip is. There's a specific part of the bass line in the song where it plays its own melody different to the other instruments. And you can really hear it in the full mix. In this, it's straight up gone. They said in the box that this device can make a loud sound. This device may produce a loud sound. No, it can't. It can't even do that. Get out of here. These silly little earbuds do sound better than both of these phones, so hey, you at least get a somewhat decent listening experience if you grab this one, but just do not buy these two at all. They're a waste of time. This is full of adware. This is just subpar and a complete waste of time, so both of these two, in the trash. Get them out of here. Let's test video playback. How well does video playback on these devices? Let's try my latest video here.
Wasn't a successful product for Microsoft. One of its biggest downsides was the fact that it ran Android, making it quite limited on what you could do with it, and also didn't play nicely.
It's deep fried. Oh yes, I love this menu. Advanced, 720p 60, that's all it's gonna let me do, but will it even handle it?
For today's video, why don't we crack it open? And here we are. Ooh.
Okay, it's handling the video just fine, but the audio, unlistenable, hurting my ears. Alright. How good are the cameras on the Ruio Zip versus the Ruio Smart? I hate the name of this brand, I really do. Ruio. I've taken these phones out to get some sample photos and I'll show them on the screen for you right now. And there you have it, those have been the sample photos from these phones. I haven't taken a single photo with these things yet, and I can already predict that it's going to be meh quality. Let's try playing some games on these phones. Considering the fact that these two phones have the same processor in them, we're just going to test the games on here. This has the extra RAM anyway and the smaller screen, so it's just going to run better on here. Let's start off with a little bit of flow free. Of course, being a 2D game, this should have absolutely no issues trying to run on here. Yep, thanks. Of course that runs perfectly fine, but what about something like Minecraft? World name. Zip. I want to change the seed. I want to get a specific seed. Zip. Okay, and here we are in Minecraft. That's running fine, actually. Look at that. Oh, yep, no, it's lagging. It has that typical Minecraft hitch. When you're playing on lower-end hardware, it just hitches, and then it goes as it's generating stuff. The render distance is pretty low. It's hitching a little bit even when the render distance is this low. Let's do settings. Nice render distance. Ah yes, load in the settings. That's right, because we only got 3 gigs of RAM. It would be even worse on here with the larger screen and 2 gigs of RAM. We can only do fancy. You're telling me I can't get vibrant visuals? We're on render distance 6 chunks, let's go all the way up to 10. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, it's working. I'm sure if I were to start doing some more intensive stuff, it'll just start lagging and chugging, but it honestly runs no worse than it did on my iPod Touch 4th gen, so it's fine. Give this phone to your child and they'll be happy with it. They can play Minecraft just fine on here. Honestly, if you need a really cheap phone and you can only spend 99 bucks, this isn't the worst thing in the world, but let's be completely real here. Just buy a used phone off Facebook Marketplace. You can get something so much better. Even something like a Pixel 4a would be better than this phone is, and likely cheaper. I got this one for 50 bucks off Facebook Marketplace. The Ruio Smart for 50 bucks more is a complete non-starter because these earbuds suck, the phone sucks, and it's a worse value. It's full of spyware, and at $150 it's not even a good value because you can get other phones like some Motorola devices for that same price. I actually like the default Ruio Zip and how there's no bloat put onto here. It's just Android 16. But again, I would still recommend just going on Facebook Marketplace, taking your $99 and buying a better phone with that. My name is Frogfuduck. You can say that however you want, I really don't care. New videos whenever I like. Consider becoming a channel member like all these people on the screen have. You get some bonus videos, early access to my upcoming videos, custom Discord server roles, and your very own Minecraft server, all rolled into one. Starts at $1 a month. And that's about it. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.